Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video I will be talking about the notion that the Apollo 16 and or other lunar landings are fabrications of the government. I had this video by a channel called SCIMANDAN'S show up in my recommended, and it consists of him going over 5 points brought up in a video by a channel called The Conspiracy Dentist on why the lunar landings are fake, because everybody knows that dentists are ways to get your space information. Whenever I get a debunking video like this in my feed, I always try to go back to the original video so that I can watch it first. So that's what I did. This is to see that if even I, a child just out of high school, can point out any of the flaws in the original arguments. And believe me when I say this, the original arguments quite literally offer zero of the claimed proof. Before continuing any further, I have to let you all know that less than 5% of my viewers are subscribed. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Thanks, now back to the video. As I say in every video, I am nowhere near an expert in any field of science or in anything regarding space travel. I am merely making this video to demonstrate that literal children can point out how crazy some of the things are that are brought up in this video. Also, I have to make it clear that you shouldn't send any hate to the creator of the original video. Even though I believe that adopting such conspiracy theories does some damage to society, it is far more harmless than some of the other misinformation I have covered on this channel. No ill will to this guy at all, but let's see what points he brings up.
5 reasons why this video is fake. Okay, number 1, and the most important, is the driver never moves. He's a dummy or a mannequin. Number 2, there's this fake movement at the very beginning where they try to make you think that the driver is moving. Number 3, there's a fake background all throughout the video, has a different color and texture. Number 4, there's this damaged tape part that is highly suspicious because it overlaps the time when the wheels are turning to the left and then straight again. And number 5, the rover behaves as if it's in Earth's gravity.
Alright, so in the first section of the video, he outlines the main points that he will be using as proofs for the moon landings being fake. There are 5 main points, and the rest of the video will be him talking about and trying to prove these points.
Okay, so here's the video. We're going to play it from the start, and I'm going to point out the 5 things that are fake. First of all, he's not moving, and then he jumps to the new position to where his hands are down. Let's play that again. So his hands are out to the side, he's not moving, and then they splice the tape and he's in a different position. Now he won't move from this position for the rest of the video.
Okay, so this first point that he brings up is that the astronaut appearing to not move is somehow proof that this footage is fabricated. Original spacesuits were very different from the ones that we use today. They provide minimal mobility because of the huge difference in pressure inside the suit compared to the outside of the suit. And one conclusion that I immediately reached, that I was pleased to see that SCIMANDAN'S also reached, was that it makes absolutely zero sense for NASA to use dummies instead of actual actors who was filmed on Earth. Implying that this one portion is suspicious because of the lack of mobility, and then coming to the conclusion that this is not actually a living astronaut makes zero sense. Why would the rest of the footage of them use real actors in outfits, but just for this one scene they decide to throw in a dummy for no discernible reason?
Okay, let's look here. There's a line right through here, and you can see the fake background, or what I think is a fake background. From here down, this is real sand in a real stage area, and then from here up, it looks like a fake background because the color is different and the texture is different. Alright, here you can really see the fake background, a line right through here. You can see a different color background and it has a different texture to it also. Especially over here. Totally different color and texture.
Well, this next point is just as meaningless as the first one. The color and details are different in the distance. This phenomenon of perspective is often taught in art class at the kindergarten level. How can you possibly look at film from the 1970s and expect it to have completely sound color and definition? The changes pointed out in the distance are minimal at best, and in no way conclude that there's an artificial background.
He's got about 2 wheels on the ground.
I'm going to speed it up a little bit, get him back over here. Okay, now here in a second, watch him, he doesn't move.
starts bouncing.
About right here, his wheels are about that one wheel is about 6 inches off the ground. That's about the most he bounces off the ground in the whole video that I found.
And it's when he gets his rooster tail. He makes
He's not moving, he's not moving.
Hey, that was a good stop. Those wheels just locked. Mark off.
Okay, now we're fixing to be in the damaged tape part. You'll notice that the wheels are straight right here.
Okay. Do you want to do it one more time?
The tape is damaged.
5 seconds, that's right.
We come back and the wheels are turned all the way to the left.
Mark off.
And then it's damaged again,
Okay, you could have gone the other way. Go ahead.
suspiciously.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then when it comes back, the wheels are straight again. It's like they had trouble with the wheels turning, or there was something they were trying to hide.
Those holes. They won't form.
This next point of there being damaged footage while the vehicle is turning does absolutely nothing to back up your argument. If this was all filmed on Earth like you propose, then why would NASA not simply reshoot the footage to make it as smooth and believable as possible so that they could better deceive the public? And since you've only selected one piece of footage to look at, you completely ignore the many other videos of lunar rovers turning about.
Minutes worth, John. All 4 wheels
One
on
more
the
time, you can see that his left arm is held out in this stiff position, and this driver never really moves from this position. He jostles up and down like a dummy would, but he does not move.
Jack off.
Now here again are the 5 points of fakery in this video. Number 1, the driver never moves. He acts like he's a dummy. Number 2, there's a fake movement at the very beginning. They're trying to make you think that the driver is moving. Number 3, the fake background. All throughout the video you can see the fake background having different color and texture from the foreground. Number 4, that damaged tape part is suspicious because it coincides with the turning of the wheels and then the straightening out of the wheels. Why would the tape be damaged right then? Very suspicious. And number
Okay, but what about this is actually suspicious? Hiding footage of something as simple as turning a rover when it could have easily just been reshot makes 0 sense. What about the rover do they need to hide?
Number 4, the rover behaves as if it's in Earth's gravity. The wheels only jump about 6 inches off the ground. If it was on the moon, and the moon's gravity is 1/6 that of Earth, you would expect it to jump 6 times higher than it would on Earth.
Well, just like with everything else in this video, this point is completely unsubstantiated. You've provided absolutely 0 evidence that anything besides a 6-inch jump when colliding with minimal debris should be expected. There is also a lot of footage of astronauts hopping around and experiencing the gravitational difference from the Earth. And if you try to make the argument that they are somehow hoisted up to make it look like there's less gravity, then why wouldn't they have just done the same thing with the rover?
So let's just play that video at, I think what they did is they slowed the video down by about half speed. So we'll just play it at 2 times speed and see if it appears that it's in, see if it appears normal. Okay, so here we are with the video at double speed. To me it appears that this is a lot closer to what it would look like on Earth, and it's jumping off the ground or bouncing off the ground about what you would expect on Earth.
Says who?
So I think what they did is they just, what I said, slowed the video down by half. And is that sand falling back to Earth as you would expect it to fall back on Earth?
Okay, so we finally made it to the end of the video. After I watched it for the first time, I took some mental notes of the points that I could think of against him, and then I went to go check out SCIMANDAN'S video. I was extremely pleased to see that he had reached the same conclusions that I did. But after watching, I was disgusted by the top comment. It is unfathomable to me how anybody could have watched SCIMANDAN'S video and come to the conclusion that the conspiracy dentist is correct. Well, that'll about wrap it up for this video, and I would love to hear some suggestions in the comment section below for other things that I could talk about. Thank you all for watching.